I need some people from the audience to verify what we're about to do. 2 guys and a girl. One of the guys needs to be wearing a jacket that I can borrow, and the girl needs to be wearing clothes. I'm going to show you an old newsreel. Back in 1927, the old Barcley house was sold at auction to a stranger, a lady from out of state. Soon the whole town realized the house became home to a number of working girls who were entertaining gentlemen callers in the evening. Barclay House became the local scandal, and none of the townsfolk ever spoke of it, except to curse it. As if their dreams came true, a storm swept through the state, and lightning struck the Barclay House. And the house and all the ladies of the night perished in the fire. All that was left was one piece of the structure, the upper room that somehow escaped the destruction. Well, I was able to get the remains of that room and reconstruct it here on stage with us tonight, just so we could see if anything else survived. We took the actual wood from the Barclay house and built a room that could be opened and closed for examination. And that's just what we're about to do. Our folks from the audience, step right over here. What's your name? I'm sorry?
Danielle.
Danielle, come with me. I want you to examine the inside. In New York, this would be a 1-bedroom. Right this way. I want you to check out the inside. Make sure nothing tricky about it. Just a bunch of walls that open and close and nothing more, okay? Our gentlemen, step over here. This gentleman, would you mind standing over here? And the other gentleman, can I borrow your jacket, please? If you could examine these ropes, and if there's anything in this jacket you'd like to keep, now's the time to take it out. You see, there are no material objects in the spirit world, so we have to provide the spirits with objects so they can show their presence. The jacket, these newspapers, a bell, some personal items, some very personal items. All these things get placed inside our empty room. Are the ropes okay? Excellent. Good, I want you to hold on to these 2, and you take these 2, and you're going to tie them around my wrists. The ends go around my wrists, very tight, with a double knot. Very, very good. Yes, yes, yes. You take this, and you take this, and cross behind me, please. And tie them in a double knot, very tight in my back. Yes, that's tight. Tonight I'm going to be the medium, the go-between, between the spirit world and our world. So if anything should take place inside our room, I want you to be sure it's the spirits and not me using any trickery. It's important that I can't move. The ropes go around my neck, and I want you to tie them very tight around my neck in a double knot, not quite as tight as you tie it around my wrists. This is the Madonna starter kit. You examine the room. Is it free of any trickery? Fine. Why don't you stand over there? And gentlemen, join me inside the room. I want you to step up here. They're going to hand you some ropes. Take those ropes and tie my ankles to the bottom of the chair. The ropes go around my ankles and the chair with a double knot at the bottom. As quickly as you can, 2 knots. And after you've done that, check the knots in my back and my neck. Make sure they're still secure. And once you're satisfied, stand outside the room so you can see around the sides and behind, making it impossible for anyone to enter or leave the room. Now, no self-respecting spirit would show themselves in the light, so we're going to create a little darkness with this curtain and see if we can make the spirits manifest themselves inside the room. Our next demonstration, we're going to use a gentleman's jacket and show you something you will not believe. Spirits, spirits, take the coat. Gentlemen, step inside. Check that my arms are actually through the sleeves. Ropes tied tightly at the wrists. The ropes extending out the back, tied in a double knot. Thank you very much. Ladies, it's time. Spirits, spirits, move the coat. Now's the time we invite someone to join me inside the room. What's your name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Over here, Jonathan. Have a seat. We don't want you to be scared, so we're going to blindfold you. Take your left hand and put it on my shoulder. And your right hand on my arm. That's not my arm. Maybe I should be the one that's scared. Once again, we'll try to make the spirits manifest themselves inside the room. What happened to your pants? What happened to your shoes? Nice pumps, John. Give Jonathan a big round of applause. Cut me loose! Everybody, step down here. Check the ropes in my back. Make sure they're nice and tight. Make sure the knots are still firmly in place. And then cut me free, please. Take those scissors and cut those ropes right through, please. And gentlemen, I need you to check the knots around my wrists. You're enjoying this too much. I'm just kidding. Everybody give our gentleman a big round of applause. I need you to stand over there, and both of you step over there. Make sure nothing enters or leaves that room. Our next experiment is very strange. We found that if you close the doors to the empty room and listen carefully, you can hear sounds from inside. Very strange sounds. It's as if the ladies of the house aren't aware that they're dead. Their spirits have been trapped inside all these years, and now they're crying to be free. Let me show you what I mean. Shall we? Everyone be still. All of you to come down here, please. Step down here. Exactly. Because now's the time I invite all of you to join me inside the room. We look really thrilled about this whole thing. This is for you. Step right inside. This is a blindfold for you. Step inside. And this is a parting gift for you. Step right inside. Once you're inside, put on your blindfolds, please, because we're going to add one more element. These curtains were taken from the house before the fire. They're an item the spirits are familiar with, and we're going to use them to enclose ourselves inside the room. Hold up your hands. We're going to hand you the curtains. Very good. We're going to lift the curtains and try to arouse the spirits. Lift the curtains.